Hi guys, welcome back to Overflow School's YouTube channel. I am Preetha and today we'll be continuing with episode 4 of Power BI interviews question. So in this episode, we will learn about how to fix time columns when it is not actually given in the correct format. So as you can see from here, in the check-in time column of my employee attendance dataset, the time is not actually in the correct format. Here I have 5-character time. So this is actually in hour, minute, second format, where the hour is 9:01 is the minute and 00 is the second. But if I try to change it to time format, Power BI will throw me errors because it doesn't understand this time format. So to analyze this attendance data set, which consists of very simple data in simple columns, which is employee ID, first name, last name, check-in time, and checkout time. So for this one, I will need to edit this time column first, right? So the first thing I would want is I want my 4-character time first, right? So, but before we get to that, I have to check if this part, this hour part is in 2-letter format or 1-letter. Like in this one, 90100, if I just extract 4 characters from the start, here I will get is 9010, right? Which is still not my correct time. Power BI will not understand that. So for that, I need to first see if my hour part, which is the first 2 characters, it is greater than 23 or no. Now, why 23? Because in 24-hour format, no hour should be greater than 23, right? So we will check if the hour part, the first 2 digits is greater than 23. If it is greater than 23, then I will only extract 3 and add 10 before the 3 characters to make it a 4-character thing. If not, I will extract 4 characters. So from here, from this one, I will extract only 3, 901, because 90 is greater than 23. So from here, I will extract 901 and add 10 before 9. So my 4-character time will become 0901, which is 9:01 in the morning, right? But if it is like this one, 10005, then, or you can even look at this one, 10101500. In this one, 10 is less than 23. So here I will extract 1015, which will become 1015, right? So for this one, I will need to first extract the first 2 characters, right? Okay. So from here, we will go to first add column, and from here, I will extract the first characters, okay? So I will extract first 2 characters from here, and then I will convert this to numbers, okay? Whole numbers, right? Now, after this, I will write a customized conditional statement, okay? So here, first, this part is referring to my previous step name, right? So change type is my previous step name. So before that, I will just write the M code to add a column, okay? Change type is my table, means in change type, I have a table, which is this one, right? So I am referring to this table, okay? Now I will need to give a column name. What will be the column name of my new column? So here I will just write a simple 4-character in time, okay? So 4 char in, okay? And now I will write my conditional statement. So first we'll start with each. Each means each row of my column. Okay. So each, if, then my column name, which is first characters, greater than 23, then what I want is, I want to extract the first three characters, right? So the encode for extracting first characters is text dot start, right? So here I will write the encode text dot start, start a bracket. Now the text means the column from where I want to extract. So check-in time. Okay, so I'm referring to this column. From here, I just want 3, first 3. Okay, and also I want to add a 0 before it, right? So here what I will do is I will simply write 0 and add it to this one with an ampersand sign. Okay, so if the first characters, this one, the numbers in this column is greater than 23, means if this is 90, then it is greater than 23, right? So then what I want is, I want to extract 3 characters from the check-in time, which is 901, and then add 0 before it, which will make it 0901, right? Else, if the first character is less than or equals to 23, then I want to extract 4 characters from my check-in time. Keep in mind the column names are case sensitive. Okay. Check-in time and I will extract 4. Right. So here I close the bracket and now I have my 4 characters in column. Okay. Now that I have my 4 character time, now I need to check my minute part. Okay. So from here, all the first hour part should be in the correct format because I have already checked if it is greater than or less than 23. So the hour part is already correct. Now I need to check for my minute part, right? So here again, what I will do first is from here, this new column, I will again extract now the last character to check the minute. So I will extract 2. Okay. Now that I've extracted these 2 characters from the end, which is the minute part, if I go to this filter part, here I will see I have something called 59, 57, 56, 55. These are all correct. But 87 is not a actual minute, right? So this is again a mistake. Okay. So to fix this, what we can do is I will first make a duplicate of this one, this column. Okay. So right click it and then duplicate column. Okay. Now I will just change the column. You can rename it from here also and also change it from here as well. Okay. So now I will make it last characters number format. So what I will do here is I will change this one to whole numbers. Okay. So after I've changed it to whole number, from here, I will now check if this is greater than or less than 59. Okay. So here again, I will insert another step. Okay. Now again, I will add a column. I will give the name as corrected minute or correct minute. Okay. And again, I will write a conditional statement. So if last character's number is greater than 59, then what I want is, I want to subtract this number. So as I saw 87 from 60, right? So I will subtract 60 from 87, right? That will give me a correct minute. So what I will do here is I will subtract this column, I will subtract from 60, right? Else, I just want my last character number, right? But I just want my last characters, okay? So the text column. Why? Because if you can see over here, okay, let me just. So if I see from here, when I converted this one to last character's number, what I got is 01 changed to 1, 06 changed to 6. So my correct minute cannot be 1. So for that, I need the text format of these numbers, which is 01, 06, 09, right? So that is why I needed to create a duplicate, one in text format and one in number format. Because with the number format column, I cannot compare this, right? So here I have my corrected minute. So if you can see over here, 87 has now changed to 27. Okay. Why? So 87 minus 60 will give us 27, right? So this has changed to 27 over here. Okay. Now I have got my perfect minute. Okay. But for this one, when I change that 87 to 27, my hour part of it should also change. So in here, you will see this 87 part, right? So this is the 87 part. If I see over here, the time 4 character time is 1087, right? So 87 was wrong. Okay. I changed it to 27. Okay. But this one should also be in this 10 should also change to 11, right? So that is why now what I need to do is from this part, this 4 character time part, I will again add a column over here and extract the first characters. Okay. Right. And now again, what I will do is I will duplicate it. And here I will rename it. And make it column. Okay. Now, this one that I wrote over here, I will just copy it. Okay. And here, coming back to this step, I will insert another step over here. Okay. And I will copy it after this one without removing this. And now replace this part with the correct step name. Okay. Now, if last character's number is greater than 59, instead of last characters minus this one minus 60, which I have already done, what I want is, I want to increase this one by 1, or else I just want my first characters. Okay. So now here I have my correct hour. So here if you see this one, 87, now instead of 10, it has now become 11. Okay. Right. So now here I've got my correct hour and I have got my correct minute. Okay. So now what I will do is I will just merge this two. Okay. So correct hour and correct minute, selected both of them and merge columns. I will not keep any separators and I will just take correct in. Okay. Here I've got it and now I will change it to time. Now I have got my correct time over here. Right. Now, one thing that we did not face here, but we can, which is not in this one, in this part, where I subtracted it from 60, right? So when I subtracted it from 60, in our case, we had 87. So when I subtracted it from 60, I got 27, right? But let's suppose here, instead of 87, we had, let's say, 62, right? So if I subtract 62 from 60, what we will now get is 2, right? So if I get 2, now in my minute part, instead of this 27 over here, I will get just 2, right? And now when I combine these two, right? When I combine these two, this one will become instead of 11:27, it will become 11:02, right? And that is an incorrect time. Okay. I don't want 11:02. What I actually want is 11:02. Okay. So to make sure that is in place, what we do here is we pad it. Okay. What is padding? Padding means we make sure the number that I am getting is 2 characters, right? If it is not 2 characters, what we will do is we will add 1 0 at the start, right? So now here you will see this part, this one. You need to understand certain M code for doing that. Okay. So here, as you saw here I have something called text from. Now, what is text from? Text from means whatever the number is in this part, Power BI is converting it into text first, then it is combining, which is combining. That means merging it. So first I need to convert it into text, only then I will be able to combine it, because combining doesn't happen within numbers. So text dot from, what it does is it creates a text value from the given value. Okay. So here I will use the same. Okay. So in this part, I've already got text over here. Okay. And this will always be two letters. I don't have to, sorry, not in this one. This part. So here, this is the text part. See, here I already have text. I do not need to change it. And this will always be two letters, means two numbers, right? But this one can be one number as well, right? So here what I need to do is, I need to first, I will use the text from M code, and here then I will pad it. How? Text dot pad start. This one. Okay. So I want to pad it, count it as text as nullable text, count as number. Count means how many numbers do you want, and characters means what I want to add. If it is not 2, is 0, right? Now this is my text.pad start. So if it is 2, it is 62 over here, and I am subtracting 60 from it. Then I will get 2, and then this pad start will make sure to make it 0, 2 instead of just returning 2. Okay. So this is for one column. Okay. The other column, we can repeat this same step. Okay. And after you have completed until this part, what you can do is you can just remove all these columns, so that your final table doesn't become clumsy. Now I have got my corrected intent. Now I have to repeat the same thing for the checkout time as well. Instead of doing all those steps over and over again, what I can do is I can go over in home, can go here. And if I open this advanced editor, here I will see all my steps are recorded over here. Okay. Right. See, in here, first is inserted first characters. I started from here and then completed until here. What I can do is I can just copy this whole thing. I can copy it. And then I can just give a comma over here, press enter, and then paste it over here. Okay. But now you have to make sure to change it as well. See, removed column was my last removed column, right? Now over here, you need to change these names as well, because this names, the step names cannot be repeated. Okay. So here I have to change the names as well. Okay. So you can do this on your own. I'm not showing it. You just have to repeat the same step for the checkout time as well. But now let's see how we can do this in just 2 steps. Here I have already done it, but then also I will show the steps one by one. Now here promoted headers and change style, and then comes the 4-character time in. The 4-character time is the same as this step. So here I got this step 4-character in. So this is the step that I'm getting over here. I am just skipping these 2 steps and going straight over to this one. Okay. See here what I'm doing is 4-character time in. Here what I'm doing is, here I'm adding a column, change tag, 4-character in, the name of the column. Here I'm checking it if, again, first look at this one, check-in time is first to text.start check-in time, right? Text.start check-in time is greater than 23. But I am first extracting this is first the extraction part. Text.start check-in time. This is first the extraction part. Then I'm converting it into number. So number from text. Here I'm converting it into number. This whole thing I'm converting it into number. Then I'm seeing if it is greater than 23. If it is greater than 23, then I am extracting 3 characters from the check-in time and adding a 0 before it. Otherwise, I am just extracting 4 characters from the check-in time column, right? So here is the time code to skip those 2 steps, which is number from text. Here I am first extracting text.start, the 2 characters from the check-in time first, and this is in text format, but to compare it, I need to change it to numbers. So here I'm changing it to number by this function, number.from text. Okay. So this is my first 4-character in column. Okay. And then over here adding the actual check-in column. What I'm doing over here is from this column that we already created over here. Here I'm checking I'm first extracting 2 characters from the end. Then I'm converting it into number with number.from text. And then I'm checking it if it is greater than 59. Okay. If it is greater than 59, then I am again extracting 2 characters from the end. Okay. Then converting it into number. Then adding 1 to it. Okay. Then I'm adding 1 to it. This is from the start. I am changing the hour part, right? So I'm adding 1 to it. Okay. So I'm adding 1 to it. Then I'm converting it into text, right? Because here I want to add it with the minute part. So here I'm converting it into text. Okay. Now here again, in this part, what I'm doing over here is first I am extracting this. I'm changing the minute part. Here I'm extracting the last 2 characters from this column. Last 2 characters, which is 0, 1 over here. Okay. Then I am subtracting if it is greater than 59. I am subtracting it from 60, right? I'm subtracting 60 from this number. Then I'm changing it to text. over here with the text.from, right? Then I am using the text.padStart and adding 0 to it after checking if it is 2 characters. If it is 2 characters, it will add nothing. And if it is not, then it will add a 0 at the start. Okay. So, and then I'm combining this whole hour part and the minute part over here if it is greater than 59, or else I am just extracting, taking the same thing as is in 4 character in part, right? So with this one, I'm changing the check-in time. Okay. So over here, what I saw is I had to do this many steps, right, to get to this step, right? And over here, what I've done is I've completed this whole thing in just 2 steps. For this one, here I'm first checking the hour part and extracting 4 characters from it. If it is greater than 23, then I'm extracting 3 characters from the check-in time and adding a 0 in front of it. Otherwise, I'm just extracting 4 characters, right? So here I have got this column, the 4 character time from here, right? And then I'm going to this column, okay? The custom column, the check-in time column, actual check-in time column. Over here, what I'm doing is from the column that I have created over here, from here, I am first extracting the 2 characters from the end, and I am then converting it into numbers with the number.from text function, and then checking if it is greater than 59. Okay. If it is greater than 59, then what I am doing here is I am first extracting the first 2 characters of this 4 character in, right? 1087. For 1087, what I'm doing here is I'm first extracting the hour part, which is the 10. I'm extracting it, then converting it to number with the number.from text, right? Then I am adding 1 to it. So I'm making 10 to 11. 10 plus 1, 11. And then I am again converting it into text, right? And for the minute part, here I am extracting 2 characters from the end, which is 87. Then I am subtracting 60 from it. Okay. I am first extracting the 87, then converting it into number, then subtracting 60 from it, right? Then I am converting it into text first, and then saying if it is 2 characters or not. If it is 2 characters, then it will add nothing. And if it is not, then this text.padStart is ensuring that it is 2 characters by adding a 0 in front of it. Okay. And then I'm just combining this 2 with an ampersand sign. Okay. So this is the check-in time. For the checkout one also, you will see here, this part and this part is completely same. Is the same M code that I have written over here for both of them. Okay. But in checkout time, if you will see here, yeah, you cannot find it now, but it is there. So if it is, then I'm subtracting 60 from it, then I am, it is 65 or 65 or 62, something like that. We'll change it to, it will, after subtracting it, we will get 2 or 3 or 4, right? And this text.padStart will add a 0 in front of it. So when I add this 2, I will get 10:02 or 11:02, something like that. Okay. So here I have got my checkout time as well, right? So this M codes will ensure, this M codes are a bit complex, but this we can do it in just 2 steps. So for now, you can just go step by the steps that I have shown previously. But later, when you get more accustomed to it, you can just write this M codes, right? So this is all about how to format your time column. And I hope you will use it in your future endeavors. Okay. Bye, guys. So, see you in the next episode.